Hey guys, this is Manla Sports Channel and I'm representing you top 4 fastest super sport cars in this video. First I want to say thanks to you all for visiting and viewing this channel, and don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the show. And feel free to post your comments. Okay, let's go to see what we provided for you in this part. But first I'm telling you, I'm going to introduce you the speed records and performance specifications of the top 5 fastest sports car in the world. Be my guest to take a look at them and let's see what made them stunning.
Number 5 is Tuatara SSC Ultimate Aero. The SSC Ultimate Aero is a mid-engine sports car that was produced by SSC North America, formerly known as Shelby Supercars, from 2004 until 2013. Simulation and testing at NASA's Langley Research Center had shown the Ultimate Aero TT theoretically capable of attaining approximately 440 km/h, sufficient to surpass the production car record holding Bugatti Veyron's 408 km/h. 6 months later, SSC announced they had established a new production car speed record of 412.28 km/h in West Richard, Washington on 13 September 2007. In accordance with FIA speed records rules, it was an average of 2 runs in opposite directions, including 414.31 km/h and 410.24 km/h. So we encounter some of the technical specifications of this car here. Its engine type is twin turbocharged 6900 cubic centimeter SSC V8, which produces a power of 970 kilowatts at 6800 rpm and a torque of 1360 Nm at this RPM. Maximum angular velocity is 9100 rpm and its theoretical top speed is 268 mph and actual top speed is 257. And finally its drag coefficient is 0.357 with a dry mass of 1270 kg and a curb mass of 1300 kg. Number 4 is Porsche 9FF GT9. The 9FF GT9 is a sports car based loosely on the Porsche 911 built by German tuning company 9FF, founded by John Tuatara. Based on the Porsche 911 GT3, the cars are extensively rebuilt and fitted with a heavily modified 3.6 to 4-liter flat 6 engine that produces 738 to 1120 horsepower depending on the configuration. One of the major differences from a normal 911 is the positioning of the engine. Whilst every 911 throughout Porsche history has been rear-engined, the GT9 is a mid-engine for better weight distribution. It takes the 9FF 3.8 seconds from a rolling start or 4.2 seconds from a standing start to reach 60 mph and 17.6 seconds to reach 190 mph. The top speed of the original GT9 is 409 km/h. It was faster than the original Bugatti Veyron, but is slower than both the SSC Ultimate Aero TT and the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. All GT9 cars had blue leather, square pattern interior trim with a roll cage for safety. The carbon fiber and Kevlar construction helps further in weight savings. The GT9R was a high-performance variant of the GT9, offering up to 1120 horsepower from a 4-liter twin turbocharged flat 6 engine type. It was designed to take the speed record from a street legal car from the Bugatti Veyron, which claimed the speed of 420 km per hour. Also, this was never tested. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.9 seconds and 0 to 300 in under 16 seconds. Only 20 examples of the GT9R were produced. Number 3 is Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. The Veyron features an 8-liter turbocharged W16 cylinder engine equivalent to two narrow-angle V8 engines bolted together. Each cylinder has 4 valves for a total of 64, but the configuration of each bank allows 2 overhead camshafts to drive 2 banks of cylinders, so only 4 camshafts are needed. The engine is fed by 4 turbochargers and displays a 7990 series cc with a square 86 by 86 mm bore and stroke. The transmission is a dual-clutch direct-shift computer-controlled automatic transmission having 7-gear ratios with magnesium paddles behind the steering wheel and a shift time of less than 150 milliseconds, built by Ricardo of England rather than Borg Warner, who designed the 6-speed DSG used in the mainstream Volkswagen Group markets. Now I'm going to encounter some of the performance specifications of Bugatti Veyron Super Sport car. Its top speed is 431 km per hour and it takes 2.46 seconds to reach 100, 6.7 seconds from 0 to 200, 14.6 seconds to 300 and 40 seconds to 400 km per hour, with a braking from 100 km per hour of 31.4 meters. Its lateral acceleration is 1.4 g and its maximum power is 1184 horsepower at 6400 rpm. It costs us about 1.7 million pounds to buy this beautiful super sport car. Number 2 is Hennessy Venom GT. The acceleration runs for this car were conducted at Ellington Airport, also used by NASA, located south of Houston, Texas, using the 7th production Venom GT approved radial tires, 93-octane pump fuel. Powered by a 7-liter V8 engine fed by twin precision turbochargers, the Venom GT produces 1244 horsepower and 1155 pounds-feet of torque. Weighing just 1244 kilograms, the rear-wheel drive Venom GT delivers a power-to-weight ratio of 1 horsepower per each kilogram of vehicle curb weight. Houston, Texas Hennessy Performance announced that on January 10, 2013, its street-legal Venom GT supercar accelerated from 0 to 300 km per hour in just 13.63 seconds, thus establishing the vehicle as a new record holder according to Guinness World Records. The acceleration time was an average of 2 runs made in opposite directions within 1 hour and validated by a V-Box 3i GPS-based data logging system. The resulting two-way 0 to 300 km per hour average was 13.63 seconds. This sport car reached to a top speed of 435.31 km per hour. Although Guinness only recognizes runs made in kilometers per hour, the Venom GT also set a new unofficial acceleration record of 0 to 200 miles per hour in 14.51 seconds as verified by V-Box GPS. The 0 to 200 miles per hour record was previously held by Koenigsegg Agera R that required 17.68 seconds time, 3.17 seconds slower than the Venom GT. By comparison, the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport ran 0 to 200 miles per hour in 22.2 seconds, which means 7.7 seconds slower than the Venom GT. And finally, number 1, Koenigsegg Agera R. And finally, the Koenigsegg Agera R, which is the fastest street legal sports car, was produced between 2011 and 2014. 18 examples of the Agera R were produced during that time. In order to give the Agera R maximum flexibility when it comes to power delivery, Koenigsegg has implemented the latest technology when it comes to turbo materials and design. This reduces the inertia of the turbine wheel and axle and therefore gives improved response. The Agera R also saw the debut of Koenigsegg's own ceramic piston brake system. In 2011, the Agera R set a new world record for driving from 0 to 300 to 0 km per hour. The time of 21.19 seconds was only eclipsed in 2015 by the Koenigsegg 1. Now let's talk about some of the performance specifications of the fastest sport car in the world. It delivers a power of 1140 horsepower at 7100 RPM. It's a maximum torque of 1200 Nm at 4100 RPM. Its top speed is 439 km per hour and has a turbo system of 1.4 bar boost pressure and 0.4 bar boost pressure at 2300 RPM. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour at 2.8 seconds and 0 to 200 at 7.8 seconds with a braking distance of 30.5 meters. It has a lateral g-force of 1.6 g and the weight to power ratio for the drive weight is 1.19 kg per horsepower. 44% of its weight is at the front and 56% rear.
So, these are the top 5 fastest legal street super sport cars in the world which were represented in this video. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm telling you again, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you like to watch our next video. Have fun till the next video.